Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Wei-Yin Chen, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Got it second. The right fielder, number 2,
Adam Eaton digging in next. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. Stepping up now, Anthony Rendon. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Fouled off. To short, hit hard. Riddle has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nationals gone in order, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
the second baseman.
Into the box now, Diaz. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
2-1 now. Three and one.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting fourth.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. He had only 5 RBIs the entire last month. Listen, he's a better player than that. And this could be the day he turns it around and is able.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's...
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
The center fielder, Michael A.
From the stretch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. That misses, 1-2.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. Gomes is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap, and this one will bounce into the wall. Soto ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 1-0 Washington. Into the box now, Derek Dietrich. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Derek Dietrich.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Digging in now, Brian Anderson. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg. He's got 2 hits in 18 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Anderson, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, John Birdie. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that keeps the bottom of the 2nd going.
Batting it, the shortstop, JT Riddle.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. It bangs against the giant cement pole and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Standing in now, Wei-Yin Chen, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. And there's ball 2 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins, thanks to the 2-run home run. We've played 2. 2-1 now, Miami. Leading off the inning, Steven Strasburg, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 1-1 home. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. On the run is Brinson. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. 1 away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. One there, relay to Dietrich, and they turn the double play. That's how the inning comes to a close. Nationals go quietly. Our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the third now, and digging in is the outfielder, Lewis Brinson.
The center fielder, Lewis Brinson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. There's strike two on a fastball right down the middle.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball one.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Now back.
Ready for another chance?
94.
Diaz. He drew a walk his first time up. And the pitch. Changeup called strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Now in the box, Kim. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. New inning set to get underway, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. In there, no balls and a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The pitch.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Payoff pitch one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. 1 down. Striding in once again, Juan Soto. He singled his last time up. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And as you see on the graphic there, that total's good for third place on the Nationals ball club. Bounce to first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nationals leave 1. They're down 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Right side, but it's well foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch and a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
The right fielder, number 15.
So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Hit down the third baseline. Strasburg comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and a strike. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
2-2 the count. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Dietrich has a play. He's got it one away. Striding in now for the Nats, Wilmer Defoe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-1 home. Popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. 1-2 now. And this is popped up near second base. Riddle is there for it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. One left for Washington. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Birdie.
Leading up for the Marlins, the third baseman, John Birdie.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. The 1-0 pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Stepping into the box, JT Riddle. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So here now is the pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
2 out, nobody on. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Strasburg comes set. 2-0 on its way.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is in now is Adam Eaton. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Anderson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Ready once again, Lewis Brinson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
The center fielder, Lewis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, Debo, of not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in at the end of the day, and they got to find a way. And they're doing that right now. They got the lead.
At the plate now, Diaz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Ready for another shot now. Kim, it's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set and the pitch.
0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. From the stretch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike. Derek Dietrich would be next. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Long throw to third, and he'll get in there safely at third. Second and third now with 2 gone.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So striding in, Brian Anderson, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors. Brian Dozier at the plate. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now Dozier with a drive out to left field. Left fielder looking up. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. At the plate, Michael Taylor. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Brinson is right there, one down.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in, Yan Gomes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Now the pitch.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-1 to Yan Gomes.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. Well, fastball count there yielded fastball, Mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball. He didn't miss it.
There he goes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Anderson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ryan Zimmerman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. He'll step in here at 275. 16 homers and 46 driven in. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brinson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Nationals are able. Justin Miller gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the speed threat, John Birdie. Here comes the first pitch. Foul started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Now that's popped up, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 10.
At the plate, JT Riddle comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Miller has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Andy Wilkins will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Marlins, number 40, Andy Wilkins.
And he fouls this one off. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 28 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Misses. Ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The set and the 1-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ryan Stanek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55.
All set for the start of the inning, and into bat is Trey Turner. He's set. Here it comes.
0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Throw will not be in time to get eaten. It's a bunt single.
The third baseman, number 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A bouncer to the left side. And he indeed takes home with the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Count is 1-2 now. Fouled away. Turner, the runner at third. Eaton at second with 1 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Right fielder is on the run, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. He's safe at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Up next for Washington.
And now for Washington, Brian Dozier trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
2 balls and a strike to Dozier.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Taylor. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends. Kyle Bearclaw is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 20.
Leading off the inning, Kim, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Ready with the 2-0. Hit in the air to shallow center. Dozier has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Bearclaw, or Bear for short. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The next 0-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. And that's the second out of the inning. So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box. Now here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1, here it is.
That's in. Ball 2. Ball, that's off the plate.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Eaton going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Number 15.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
So stepping in, Brian Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Count 1-0.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. All even now, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. John Birdie would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The third baseman, number 5.
Stride. Into the box. Number 63 will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Lays off 1-0. In his career, number 63 is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Number 63 is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. Peter O'Brien has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 45, Peter O'Brien.
From the stretch. Now the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they've both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Swing, and he pops him up. Diaz moving to his left. 1 out. Digging in the switch hitter, Wilmer Defoe. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 20, Kyle.
Howie Kendrick will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 47.
Cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Kendrick, a veteran at 35 years of age. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
The bat, number 7.
Well, one thing's for certain. That makes the manager look like a genius right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Sean Doolittle is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. JT Riddle will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
That's count 1-2.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Garrett Cooper will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 26, Garrett Cooper.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 10 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. And that misses 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lewis Brinson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton is under it. 2 gone. Now to the plate, Diaz. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point. Jose Osuna will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Too low, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That evens it up, 1-1. Osuna, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Miami down to their last strike. Fouled off. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
So striding forward now, Kim. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way.